Hey guys, it's Elyss and welcome to another video. Today I am making a challenge that I put up for myself, and you can see this house on the screen. This is the challenge. This is my neighbor's house actually, and I wanted to remake this in The Sims, which was not as I thought it would be easier, honestly, but building it and actually looking into detail, I really realized that it's quite a hard house to make. First of all, there's this really funny roof, which was a bit of a challenge, and then it's like 4 stories, so much interior to do, so much decorating, and also I haven't built in a while without custom content, so it was always such a it took such a long time to find the right item because I wanted this house to be styled properly in an industrial fashion. Which hopefully did come out, but as the time progresses, you will see that it's actually also very artsy, because I felt like it was being a little bit drab. So I ditched the fully on industrial style, which hopefully now today is actually the day they are releasing the City Life trailer, so I'm hoping with City Life comes a little bit of industrial design stuff, because I mean, what do you imagine when you think about apartments and things like that? You think industrial, you think modern, you don't think like those Queen Anne French country things that they have currently. And yeah, there's a lot of grandma wallpapers, as I said before, so I'm very excited to see something fresh. And also to start moving my Sims into City Life. I've been literally checking every day if there's a new update, and if there's a new video showing what's going to be the next expansion. And to be honest, I'm kind of waiting for toddlers more than for City Life, but I'm still really happy with the idea. I think apartments is an awesome idea. I really can't wait. So here you see in the first few minutes of the build, I have gotten the house, and that was in sort of easy because yeah, there's a little bit of a block part, but the roof makes it really interesting, and then like making it beautiful, that's the hard part. And also there are some I didn't want to oversimplify it, and I also couldn't get it to be exactly the same as the actual house because there is no landscaping right now. And my neighbor's house is a little bit, so as you come in, you would go up the stairs, and there would be the entrance, and the garage would be on the side. So you would theoretically not have the first floor and the garage on the same level. There's probably another level, like sort of a basement thing, in the actual house. But, you know, in my build, they are on the same level, and I think it looks awesome. And because we have no cars, this garage is only for show. So there's a little toy car outside, but inside you can do whatever you want. And this is also where I made a little bit of a gym. But you can make it an art studio, you can make it an extra kitchen space, anything you want. So 4 floors. There is 3 bedrooms, so to say, but one is like for 2 people at the same time, because I was imagining a family with 2 or 3 kids, and I, for some reason, really wanted the kids to sleep in one room, like a big room, definitely, but still one room. So technically there's 2 bedrooms, but there really is like 6 places for Sims to sleep, let's say it that way. And here we are just making the final touches, which are the windows. There's a lot of windows here because it gives it that really open feel. It's modern things, they feel really open, they feel big, they make you feel like, I don't know, they make you feel sort of free. I really like big open spaces with giant buildings. And I am right now envisioning Trafalgar Square in London, which is like so beautiful. There's so much to see in London. I will probably talk for a few videos about it. And there are some big buildings there, but also the space in between is like beautiful and open. And And this is the top floor. It's like 2 stories high, so you get a beautiful view. Like you have a very, very high ceiling, and then the one wall is only windows, so you get such nice lighting there, and also a lot of peace because it's a small room. I think that top room is my favorite. And can we just talk about that rooftop garden right there on the garage? So nice. The actual house has it, as you saw. I will include some more pictures of the house at the end. So this is going to be a 2-part build because it took forever. It was, I think, an 8-hour building time thing. I really didn't think it would take that much, but it did. But I will include the pictures of the house again at the end. And you can sort of compare and tell me if I did well or not. And hopefully you can do this challenge as well. I honestly didn't check if anyone else had done it, but that's only because I'm pretty sure someone did it. But it's a really interesting challenge. So what it is about is taking a house that you've seen in real life, something that looks really interesting. It looks a little bit fancy. It's not like all the other houses, and you just have to make it in The Sims and see how, with the items that we have, how good you can do. So that's what I did. Probably a lot of other people too, I don't know. And I left this part at the start where I just wanted to make this very casual industrial design, and you will see with like the lack of items, it gets boring pretty quick, like black and white and brown. I guess that is industrial, but I feel like I would like the items to be more graphic, if you know what I mean, like not graphic, like dirty or anything, just you know, graphics, they have like a lot of detail, like a sketch or something like that. So I would like industrial mixed with graphics, so maybe a bed print or a pillow that's kind of with a graphic-y pattern. That would be really cool. So this is my initial idea that I had, was to just have the sort of corner, living room, but, nah. You would get in the house and then, like, you would be faced by the couch and, like, backwards. So you would not feel, I guess, the feng shui flow, if you know what feng shui is, but not that I am very good at that, but I think the idea of it is generally that the flow has to sort of go through the house and not be blocked. So I did like the couches facing the windows, and I thought that there between the columns is a good place for a bar and a music spot and stuff like that, and you would dance in that area in case of parties. So in case of parties, dance here. But no, because I felt it wasn't enough. This house is very special. It has this crazy roof. Probably very rich people there, so I imagine they're doing something interesting, and I don't know, that they would do something crazy with their house. So I made the whole space open, and you will see later I made some really interesting decisions because I had a vision for these people. They are modern. They like new things that have recently come to be I don't know, a little bit more common. So they like big open spaces, they like feng shui, they like yoga, stuff like that. So there's like a very interesting living room on the upper floor. So there is one on the bottom floor, and there is also like this what is it called, like a balcony you can look down. So there is another living room up that balcony. And I didn't make the same mistake I did last time of putting the stairs in last. I put them like straight away because it like very much impaired me while making the queen's house, because I forgot about the stairs, and then I guess the queen had to teleport. But we fixed that, and you should go check out that video because I've so far put a lot of work and a lot of detail in these houses, and I think you will really, really like them. I can imagine like real people living here, and I can imagine all of their interests and all the things they like. It's not generic. It's not a place where you can imagine anyone. It's a place that has a soul, which is way more worth it than just a generic house. So that's why it took me a while longer. That's why there's 2 parts, but I'm really happy with the way it came out. So this is gonna be the kitchen bit, and I realized I really like these lights. The problem in Sims 4 where the lights are not as bright as you need them to be, and then like the ones that are bright are just not that cool, not that great. But I realized I really like those, and they put out a decent amount of light. They're not half bad. So there is the little door to the pantry, or / gym, or anything you want, and the kitchen, which there I got those industrial cabinets, of course, classic, and industrial door. The kitchen again is my favorite room. I think you will love it. Yeah, I think you will love it. Like, this is about the point when I realized I need to go crazy with this if I really want to give it some soul, because it was not making me happy. Just a lot of browns, of course, greens. They are very, I think they make industrial places really nice, like a lot of plants, and I think this is also a thing in the actual interior design. But it wasn't enough. But again, this kitchen has actually become my favorite room in the house. I don't know. In real life, I don't want to be in the kitchen, but in this kitchen, I would want to be for just to have food. Only have. Yeah, so this plant, I really like this plant. It looks really cute. And these chairs also very warehousey, very industrial. You can count how many times I've said industrial so far, just to make sure that it came across, because I feel like I'm repeating myself. But yeah, so I am looking for a way to decorate it a little bit more, because I don't know, I need, for example, more books. Like, there is not enough clutter items in this game. There need to be more clutter items. There's like 3 or 4 book pairs thing, and they don't all look like you. I don't know. I would need more things to just pile on everywhere. And I feel like every single house in The Sims 4 has this fruit bowl. So yeah, that should mean enough to you. If you just thought I put this fruit bowl in the last house I built, then you are not alone, my friend, because there are not enough cluttered items, and everyone clutters because yeah, we just sort of buy things, and usually people don't throw those away, which is not necessarily a good thing. It's not a good thing. But it is what people do, so it looks more realistic. And here the rugs, also would like some more serious rugs, like black and white style and not crazy style. And more poofs. I have been using the same poofs, or what are these called? I like the word poofs. So more poofs I need, because I use these literally everywhere. So they are nice to put your feet on. They are nice to chill on. I imagine they are like beanbag style, where you would just slouch on them and just read a book or have your drink, as is here. And again, a lot of plants. So you would just pop on your poof and yeah, just enjoy this beautiful greenery in your home and almost feel like you're outside, because the windows are so big. Yeah, and also this house, the way that I made it, I think it's a, I think it's a 20 by 30 lot. And it's the one right in the center of Winterberg, and it has the view of the river. It's really nice. So on that one side, you don't actually have neighbors. So you can chill in the backyard and not worry about anyone seeing you. And also, when you're chilling inside, you can enjoy a beautiful view of the river and the houses on the other side that are too far to spy on you, I think. So some more poofs for color. And as you're seeing, this is the point where I went crazy for color because I needed some. Yeah, that brown wallpaper not so much, but the fridge and the lamps, green and pink, and all the plants, really crazy. So this is the backyard, very modern, in the sense that it's tiny. It doesn't necessarily have to be tiny for big houses such as this one, but I guess they needed, because it is a little bit of a narrow space and they wanted to have so many bedrooms and so many rooms. I guess they decided to cut back on the backyard. There's also like 2 other balconies, so maybe they're not that worried about it, or but the backyard is small, and I think it's cozier that way. I actually really like that. I don't necessarily prefer it, but I really like it. So there's some planters, a lot of flowers again, just continuing that theme of making a modern home. And modern homes, they need to be more green. There needs to be more sort of indoor planting. I don't know. Like, people, I guess, really want to make things at home, like maybe some tomatoes or something like that, just to grow something their own, because nowadays, like, food is not necessarily very clean and it's mass produced and pesticides and whatnot. So these people have maybe made a herb garden in the backyard because it's tiny, but you could always make a herb garden. That's pretty fun, even for people who do not have a green thumb. And there's the tiny pool, and I really like tiny pools. I think it's really cute. Like, you would probably not swim with more than 2 people enjoyably. Like, you could probably fit like 10 in there, but yeah, 2 people and less is quite okay, and it's fun, and it's a nice place to have a drink and a conversation. Yeah, or just to chill on a hot day in the city. Like, you have this little oasis in your backyard. Just the wind chimes and making a drink and eating there. It's a choice you can always make, and that's really cool. Like, maybe Windenburg, because it's an European city and it sounds sort of either German or Switzerlandish or something like that. Maybe most of the year it's cold, but when it is warm, you have this little choice where you can enjoy yourself in the yard. So I made it a little bit more private on the sides there, but the main bit still stayed low, so you can look out and see the beautiful vista. And I love these candles. They are really cute. The new stereo from Backyard Stuff also, and the chimes. Backyard Stuff is really cool, and while trying to find some stuff for this patio area, I guess, I found that there's a lot of backyard expansion packs, so you don't have an excuse to not have a backyard for your Sims. Literally, there's probably more benches than beds. Like, there's like 5 beds in The Sims, and 4 of them do not look good. I'm sorry, but well, it is. There needs to be more beds. I really hope more beds come. So here, adding this crazy thing on the wall. I do remove it later. I was desperate for a little bit of color there on the wall. My favorite desk, probably. Well, it's a table, but with that chair, the combination, this laptop, that chair, that desk, amazing, and definitely speaks industrial graphic and whatnot. And again, another plantsy. And this part is just gonna be the build of the first floors, so hopefully you enjoyed this, and I will definitely be back for the second floor tomorrow or in the next days, like very soon. But thank you so much for watching, and please subscribe and stick around for more, because it's gonna get better. And yeah, I'll see you soon. Have a wonderful time.